Hello and welcome back to The American Individual. I'm your host Dylan, and today we have a new video for you guys. In this video, I want to talk about the tariffs. But before we get into the video, make sure to like and subscribe and check out the merch store if you want to see this channel grow and improve. Also, give me a follow on Rumble. I'm going to be posting more content there as it's more friendly towards small creators like myself. And anyways, let's get into the video. To start, I would like to apologize to everyone who may be negatively affected by the tariffs for absolutely nothing. Why? Why do I feel this way? One, because I voted for this, and I voted for the orange guy. Now, many of you may think I have lost my marbles, but let me explain. While I understand the stock market is going crazy and it's a very rough, turbulent time for the markets right now, the problem is that this kind of thing needed to happen. Now, I hope we don't go into a recession, nor do I think we will, but there's a few reasons we needed these tariffs, in my opinion. Number one, our friends and allies have been taking advantage of us for too long, and it's finally time that we start fighting back against this thing and standing up for ourselves. So for an easy example, let's look at Canada. Now, Canada, I don't really respect, but they're supposedly our best friend. And they have tariffs on U.S. dairy, vehicles, lumbers, and more, and they do not allow U.S. exports or imports into their country in those areas, while at the same time, Canada floods our markets with goods that are government subsidized, destroying American lumber, American dairy, and American vehicles. They don't allow Americans the chance to sell in their own markets, but then get mad at us when we try to do the same thing to them. Now, across the pond, the EU has tariffs on American vehicles at 10%, while we sit around, I think it's 2.5% on European vehicles. But not only this, but Europe hasn't been too friendly with us in the sense of their environmental regulations are ridiculous, and they do not allow us to export many of our agricultural products overseas because of the different pesticides and different things that we use here. Now, number two, our frenemies have also been screwing us over. So if we look at China, they've banned TikTok in their own country and only allow their citizens to use Chinese products, while simultaneously they are allowing the rot of the American youth as they fall into this degenerate culture by promoting their godless app. They also ban their citizens from owning firearms, but that's just because they don't want them to be able to fight off their corrupt government, which is another import that the US would probably support. Additionally, there's a whole bunch of other countries that have a bunch of tariffs on us that we have just put reciprocal tariffs on. Some of them are very insignificant. I know that there's a lot on this list, but I'll just link it here. Now, number three, why did the tariffs need to happen? The tariffs need to happen because this isn't the long-term solution. It is part of the process of getting us a better deal. Now, if you've read as far as chapter 2 in Trump's The Art of the Deal that he wrote back in the 80s, you would know that Trump loves to do one thing, and that is he comes in really high and exaggerated until he gets what he wants. So in this same way, he's putting these tariffs, which are ridiculous in some aspects, he's putting them on these nations so that they have time to adjust and we can come to a counteroffer. And hopefully a lot of nations follow suit, such as Vietnam. They actually have decided to drop down to 0% tariffs, and I believe they're going to come to the table and there's going to be some sort of deal that's going to be worked out. Now, there's one thing that Trump wants, and he wants it for the American people, and that is a good deal. So here's how we solve it. Our allies should just stop putting tariffs on U.S. products, and we will stop putting tariffs on their products. Even if it's a low tariff of 2.5% to 5%, I think that is beneficial for everybody. I think that there's a lot of opportunity for people to come to the table and to see that they've been taking advantage of us, and for far too long, this should help better our relationships with these countries if they come to the table. So along with this, there's the incentive for manufacturing to come back to the States, which has been on the decline since the height of American industrialization. And we need our friends just to give us a fair chance in their markets. I think that's the only thing that we're really looking for, is that just make it fair. And I think for so long it hasn't been fair. So I guess hold on for now. If you have cash, I mean, maybe it's a good time to invest in the market, but I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take advice from me. But I think that there's a lot of hope, even though it's a crazy time, and trust the process. Plus, if you love Jesus, material wealth doesn't matter. Only Jesus. Now, thank you for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content, as well as check out the merch store if you want to see the channel grow and improve. Most importantly, have a good night.